in a moment. They kept asking him, where are you? Checking his sensibilities. Did he know where he was? In the last 2 rounds, he has taken a savage beating. It is clearly a mismatch. For those of you who joined us a little bit late, Ernie Shavers pulled one of the great upsets and one of the great performances, knocking out Kenny Norton in 1 minute and 58 seconds of the first round. Norton never knew what hit him. In his dressing room after the fight, he said, did I go down a second time? Did they stop it? He didn't even know what had happened. Here, the pattern is now totally evident. Holmes just chewing up. The crowd roared because Ocasio scored with a left. Ocasio staying in that crouch, the head bobbing and weaving. Larry Holmes fighting flat-footedly, taking it to Ocasio, as he said. No movement from Larry tonight. Crowd yelled that left did not get through Holmes's glove. Minute 40 into the round. 6th round action. Same as the prior 5. Larry missed with the uppercut that could become the blow to end the fight, even as Shavers' right uppercut against Norton, in effect, ended that. We've got a minute left in the 6th round. Gutsy kid, isn't he? Ocasio. Heavy, strong legs and thighs. Deceptively heavy for the height at 207. Scoring steadily with the left, getting it in more often than not. Ocasio trying to cover. Gloves up there, peekaboo style. And now the 6th round is almost over. So far it's a shutout in my scoring. Holmes every round. We'll be back. Almost did well, except for this. He hasn't been able to knock Ocasio out. Kid is tough. He's game. He is awkward with that style. Fighting out of a crouch, sometimes a half crouch, bobbing and weaving. He has been vulnerable to Holmes' right, as you just saw there. Tendency to lead with the left, drop his glove. Holmes comes over it with a counter punch. In only 1 round, the 4th, did Ocasio appear to be hurt. Staggered right there with a left that got through. The body, the legs went backwards. There's that right uppercut. There, now Holmes is turning to the uppercut, to which Ocasio is particularly vulnerable, with the head held forward. There's the left, and down went Ocasio. 7th round, the round in which Holmes finished Evangelista. The kid is trying to shake his head clear. Carlos Padilla, the referee, touches his gloves, says the fight can continue, and out comes Ocasio with a wild right swing. Holmes remains methodical, purposeful, picking the opponent apart. 1 knockdown in this round, the first of the fight. Larry wants now to finish it, of course. And the left keeps getting in there. It was overdue. Now that Ocasio has been weakened and went down from the left, he threw the left. Holmes was waiting, banged right in with the right. 2nd knockdown in the round. Ocasio fights on. Padilla says, okay. Ocasio now. third knockdown, and that will do it. Brutal to watch. Holmes totally dominant from the very beginning. This kid with only 13 professional fights. Ocasio shakes his head. He wants to go on. The 3 knockdown rule wave. A championship fight. Padilla lets it go on. How much longer? That should do it. Stop it. Padilla stops the fight. Finally, maybe 1 knockdown too late. The kid could have gotten seriously hurt.
Dennis, I think we should try to find a way out of here.
Shaking his head.
All right, Scott. Yes, it's going to get quite hectic, and we got to get to the portal, wherever that may be this time.
Right.
Recognizing that Ocasio had only 13 professional fights, conceding that it was a mismatch. The official time, by the way, 2 minutes 38 seconds of the 7th round. Granting all those facts, you like to see a fighter fight the way Holmes did. Everything he did was right as he went along, setting up the opponent. That's the left that scored the first knockdown in the 7th round when it ended. Now Holmes did not get impatient. And this was the last knockdown. See that left down low, and Holmes coming up over it with the right all night long.
About at 2 minutes,
all night
38
long.
Seconds of the 7th round.
Ocasio was vulnerable to that.
And still, the WBC
no, this is a fighter of growing quality, Larry Holmes. He will have to fight Shavers in September. Ernie was brilliant tonight, but that's a matter of styles. Norton was without movement, and when Shavers fights Holmes again, well, he's going to face a Larry Holmes who steadily moves. Holmes didn't move tonight. He adjusts style for style. Another mark of a good fighter. Now, we are going to come back with more after this word from our local stations. The entire 4th round, Larry, and you describe from your point of view exactly what you were doing. Excuse me. Here it comes.
Well, Howard, I just wanted to set him up because I did find it very awkward. You know, I had to get my jab in. My jab was missing a lot. But if I knew my jab started landing, it would find the choke. So he was throwing his hands up very high, Howard. And then I had to come in with a left hook in the right hand. So I'm trying to set him up with a jab and feint the jab and throw a left hand, right hand, left hook, right hand. But he was strong and determined and very awkward. He'll give a lot of guys a lot of trouble with his style. So I'm trying to set him up, but he's very awkward. But I just didn't care, Howard.
There, you staggered him briefly. A mismatch. The way you fought the fight shows how clearly you've become a quality fighter of championship ability. They're going to have to recognize you. That was the first knockdown. That left. We will now look at the next one. See that left of his go down and see how quickly Larry responded with the right over it. Down went Ocasio. By the way, I am informed that Ocasio, remaining fully conscious throughout, responded clearly to the questions of his handlers, which is good news. Now, there is the third one coming up. Again, the right. Now, finally, the left, the right, which grazed the head, and the left came in squarely on the chin and did it. So, Mr. Holmes, against that awkward lad, you did indeed prove that you can punch.
Yes, Howard.
Now, you're going to have to fight Ernie Shavers in September. That's agreed upon. He beat Norton. Last time, you made mincemeat of Ernie, moving laterally, side to side, sticking, always moving. Will you fight him the same way this time? He says it will be different.
Howard, first of all, before I answer your question, I have to say this at least one time. Hi, Mom, I'm all right, and hi to my 2 daughters, Misty and Lisa. Yes, Howard, I will fight Ernie Shavers. This time it'll be a different story. I'm punching hard. I'm more better than I was when I fought Ernie, more confidence. Ernie will be in serious trouble. So, Ernie, September the 14th, bring it on. And I'm not going to wait on you, Ernie. You have to come to me because I got what you
Speaking of waiting, I think I see the portal.
Will be Ernie's date.
Well, I was kind of hoping to see Rocky too.
I want to give all the fighters opportunity.
No, I'm not going to stay for another 3 months, Scott. We better get going. All right.
Associate Director
You're no fun, Dennis.
Jr. and Ken Wolf. This is how it goes. Saying goodbye.
2 American scientists are lost in the swirling maze of past and future ages during the first experiments on America's greatest and most secret project, the Time Tunnel.
It's early.
He might be okay. Well, no, probably not now.